All right, y'all. So what is up? So today we got another video, and I'm breaking down the trade that I took today. Very simple: supply and demand, market structure, and entry. So let's get into it. So this is the trade, obviously, right here. As you can tell, which it was a very good trade, a very good return. It made me $126, if I'm not mistaken. So it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Very simple, easy, straightforward, to the point. So let's actually break down what happened, why I took this entry, and let's see. So let's go to the 15-minute. And remember, I always look for what? The first thing that I look for, if you watch any of my videos, it's going to be market structure. That's the first thing that I look for. So if there's no market structure, or if I don't understand structure, then I'm not going to enter a trade. But this right here, I obviously understood what structure was doing. So this is why I entered this trade. So once I understood what market structure was doing, so let's actually break down what market structure was doing, so you guys get a pretty much an understanding of what it was doing. So right here we were dropping, so we were bearish. So as you can see, we had this high, we had this low, we had this high, we had this low. But then what happened? Right here at 9:30, we had this break. So this right here caused a change of character on the 15-minute. So we were bearish, right? We were downtrending to the downside. But what happened once we broke this? We started trending to the upside, So now I'm not no longer looking for puts. I'm looking for calls, and I'm looking for what? Demand zones. So right here, I have a demand zone right here, and this was on a 5-minute, if I'm not mistaken. So let me actually see. I think this was on a 5-minute demand zone right over here. Yeah, 5-minute demand zone. This candlestick caused this impulse move that caused this change of character. So this is valid as well. But then also on the 15-minute, we had another valid zone, which was right here. Candlestick caused that whole move up. So we had one on the 5-minute, and then we also had one on the 15-minute. So we had two. So we could either enter off of this one or enter off of this one. So for me, the entry model that I used. So, well, actually, let me break down. Market structure is obviously bullish now. So demand zone is obviously right here. So the zone is actually a demand zone because we have a demand zone right here and we're bullish. And then the entry model that I'm looking for next is going to be the candle close candlestick. So as you can see right here, I think it was on the 1 minute that I waited for this candlestick to close. So let's actually check this out on the 1 minute. Let's go back over here. Yes, it was this one right here. So this candlestick right here, as you can see, we obviously tapped in at 10. It gave me something like this, and I didn't enter off of it because I think it was way too late. If I'm not mistaken, I didn't enter off of it because it was way too late. But I entered off of it right over here, as you can obviously tell, because it closed green, and this was giving me a good indication that we wanted to continue to shoot up. So this was actually my indication that we wanted to shoot up, and the market wanted to continue to go up, and it wants to reject off of this area. So I waited for this candlestick to close. So once it closed like this, and it gave me kind of like that green light, then that's when I entered this trade. And as you can obviously tell, what happened is that we came back down a little bit, and then we came right back up, and then we ended up hitting my price target, which was pretty good, if I'd say so myself. So this wasn't too bad, and this was actually a very good trade. It played out. My exit was right here because there's obviously liquidity right here. So it was a very simple trade. And like I said, what did I look for? Like I said, I looked for, number one, it's going to be market structure. Number two, it's going to be zones, mainly a demand zone. So demand zone, maybe I can spell it right. But then three is, what entry model did I use? I used a candle close. So let's put 1 minute, because you can also do the 5-minute. I just don't like the 5-minute because then it'll end up closing all the way up here, and I'm like not trying to risk all that. So I just waited for the 1 minute candle to close, and this was my entry model. This right here was everything that I looked for to take this trade. This right here, just these three things is all I need to take a trade. All I need, just these three things: market structure, demand zone, and a 1 minute candle close. That is literally all I'm looking for. You see how simple trading can be? Like I'm telling you, this is literally how simple trading can be. It is not hard at all. It is not difficult if you make it difficult. Now, this was a very simple trade. And here's the thing. This other zone ended up working as well. So that wasn't the only zone that ended up working. So as you can see, this zone actually ended up coming in down here. and then it ended up rejecting as well. So you could have entered right here as well. So this could have been a trade you could have taken as well, and this was actually not that bad of a trade. So from here, maybe like to here, that's not a bad trade at all, but this is a good trade as well. So very, very good trades, and it's very simple. Like I said, it's very, very simple, straight to the point. You don't need any of the other bullshit. I mean, you can use it just depending on what you like. I'm not saying that you don't need it, but if you want to trade simple, if you want just a couple things to give you that confirmation to enter a trade, this is literally all it is. Like you see that it was very straightforward, straight to the point. And the reason I like this method is because I'm only looking at one stock. I'm only looking at AMD. I'm only trading AMD. Like that's literally all I'm fucking trading. AMD, one stock all day. I'm trading AMD because I know how it moves. I know it respects my zones, and I know it respects structure the most out of all the other trades or all the other tickers that I've traded before. This one right here respected it the most. And not even that, looking at one stock helps me focus on that one stock more than looking at multiple stocks. Like, yes, obviously, maybe QQQ, there was a good setup on QQQ or SPY or Tesla or Apple, right? Maybe, yeah, there was, let's just say there was good setups. But the thing is that when you try to catch every single setup, you're not going to catch, or if you try to trade every single ticker, you're not going to master one. Like I'd rather master one ticker and how it moves than try to master every single ticker or try to enter off of every single ticker every single time. Like that's the main thing that was fucking me up. Like if you are somebody who trades simple, and I say this all the time in my videos because like once I realized that I'm a trader who likes simplicity, like I'm a minimalist trader. I think that's how you say it. But I don't know what the fuck. But basically if you're somebody who likes just straightforward, straight to the point, you're like a sniper, you just need a couple things and then boom, you enter. If that's you, if that's the type of personality you are, if that's the type of trader you are, this setup right here, this method is the easiest. Like it's the easiest. Like if you've been watching a whole bunch of videos on like different type of strategies, all this shit, and it's just so overwhelming with information, this right here just clears everything up. Like once I figured out this, or once I found out about this, bro, I just stuck to one stock trading market structure, demand zones, I mean supply and demand zones, and then a 1 minute candle close, and then an entry model, which is a confirmation candle close or a risk entry. That's all I literally use. And then I've been doing so much better. I've been doing so much better, so much more consistent. And not even just consistency, and it's not even about consistency, but it's really more about just being comfortable, like understanding what you're looking for when it comes to the markets. Because if you have different type of entry models, like if you're looking for a whole bunch of things, like let's say you're looking for 5 things, it's going to be harder for you to execute because there's so many things that you need just to execute. But if you have 3 things that you're only looking for, it's going to be so much easier for you to execute than if you're looking for like 3 things, or 5 things, 6 things, 7 things. Like EMAs have to cross, this has to be like that. And that's why I like to trade this right here. It's very simple. It's very fucking simple, straightforward, straight to the point. I don't even chart on my monitor, my big ass laptop, and none of that shit. I literally just get on my iPad. Um, this right here, I have my iPad right here. I literally just get on my iPad while I'm in bed, and I just look for a couple things. I look for structure. I look for a zone, and then I just look. I'm patiently waiting until we tap into that zone, and then once we tap into that zone, once it taps in, just depends on how it's reacting when it does tap in. Then I'm either going to enter on a confirmation entry, a risk entry, or a candle close entry. That's literally all I'm doing. That's literally all I'm doing, and it's that simple. Like I'm saying, it's that simple to find a method or find a strategy. So yeah, I just wanted to break it down. Like it's not that difficult. It's not that complicated for you to find a method, find a strategy. Now, obviously, emotions play a different role when it comes to this, but if you are emotionally stable, then you probably already have that down pack. So if you need a strategy, this right here is simple. It's very straightforward, straight to the point. Other than that, that is basically it. I just want to break that down. And if you love the video, you already know what to do. Look at that good lighting. I look like I have like hazel eyes. That's cool. But now if you like the video, you already know what to do. Other than that, that is basically it, and I will see y'all guys on the next one.